What's up, you guys? It's another week, another glorious week. How you guys doing? Happy Monday, happy Monday. Come on in, guys. Come on in. Sit right there. Come on in, guys. Pull that door too. Come on in. You know, guys, I had a very relaxing weekend. Got some things done before we start. This topic is going to be, I forgot what the topic is. Oh, when the rubber meets the road. That's right, guys. When the rubber meets the road. I hope guys also had a fantastic weekend. By the way, I'm not editing none of this. Is straight off the riff. So every error and mistake I make, it's on me. It's on Tim's on Demand. And also, I know I've been telling you guys about the new fashion content that's coming up, the new fashion channel. It's going to be Tim's Fashion TV. Look forward to that in the future, okay? Also, let me tell you, if this material and content that if you like it a lot, please consider subscribing, hitting the notification bell. That way you'll know when new content comes up, and also sharing with like-minded people like yourself, okay? All right, so about my weekend. This weekend, I did nothing but clean up, relax, watch some movies. Just took it easy, guys. I was supposed to do some things like update my banner and so forth, but I think I'm going to do that next weekend. There's going to be a lot of updated and changes coming very, very soon with my channel. So look forward to that, okay? I'm going to upgrade my channel a lot. Now, when the rubber meets the road, the people in your life, where will they be? That's right. When situations come up, where will the people that you deem that's important to you in your life, where will they be in your life? That's the question that you have to ask yourself on a daily basis, because, you know, we want people to love us and care about us, each and every one of us, but we also want to confirm and make sure that the people that are in our circle are the ones that got our back, even if it's a very small circle. And remember when I told you guys earlier, I think the first or second week of me doing content, that you don't need everybody in this world to like you. You don't need to have everyone like you, guys, okay? You could only be one best friend or two best people or family or anybody that rides with you, gets you, rebukes you in love, and have your back no matter what, and tell you the truth no matter what. But when the rubber meets the road, which means basically the people that are down with you when shit happens, excuse my French, those are the people that you constantly want to stay in your life, no matter what race they are, no matter what situation you're in. You need those people in your life, okay? I can give you so many examples in my life of the people who I thought were down with me. Come to find out, when things happen, can't help you, bro. You on your own. Of course, that when they needed help, I was there for them, right? And that's why I told you before, you're going to have to categorize those people. It's nothing wrong with categorizing people for certain situations, right? Some people are good just to hang around with, going out to parties. Some people are good to call on the phone, just to chat with. And some people are just good for temporary hanging out for a good time, It is what it is, guys, right? And some people you just want to stay far the hell away from. But it's always that one or two, maybe three, sometimes people in your life that got your back so much that you can just let your guard down and just tell them anything, And those are the people that's very important in your life that you gotta keep. You know what I'm saying? You have to keep these people in your life. And not only is it vetting for relationships, but it's vetting for friends as well, guys, right? Because when the rubber meets the road, you need to know where those people are in your life. And you can also ask that spiritual light inside you, which I call God, to let you know who the important people in your life that's going to ride with you and rock with you. You know, the people that you can trust. I mean, in your inner circle or whatever your situation is. But when the rubber meets the road, guys, and I can't say this more than one time, you need to know who are the people that's very important and what role do they play in your life. I'll give you a good example. So let's just say in a scenario, you're in a situation where you have this situation where, let's say that you're paying child support, right? And you're in the arrears. And I'm just throwing this out there for you guys, right? One of billions of scenarios. And you're paying arrears, you lost your job, and the next thing you know, you got a little bit behind, right? But you got a little small arrears to pay for. Now, you could have a friend that say, look, man, I know your situation. You're paying child support arrears, and you only got the small amount, a few $1,000s to pay, right? Well, I don't have a job for you, because you know my work situation, but I do know such and such job. You go ahead and take that job, man. It doesn't pay that much, but it's a good temporary job to have. And it just pays X amount of dollars, but it'll help you to get on your feet and get you in a goal for the next 6 to 8 months. All right, cool. Yeah, I'll take that. Yeah, you don't have to live here, man. Just take it, you know. Another scenario. A person be in a situation where, they're having legal situations, let's say. Let's say, for this example, like the spouse that wants to take everything. He's in a divorce situation and found out his woman wasn't the woman he thought she was when he first met her. They've only been married for a year and a half. Now she wants half of his stuff. Now, you may have a female friend in your life that you're real close to who works downtown, who knows somebody, but she's not a lawyer herself, but she knows people who knows people, right? Or if she don't work in that field downtown, she may give you her assessment and her perspective, but you got to be honest with her about what's going on in your relationship and what part in the negative part did you play and what role did you play. Not just saying it was all her, but did you play and what did you do next, so that she can probably say, well, look, you my dog, we down like 4 flat tires, but this is what I would do in this scenario. And if you need any help, I can see if I got some friends that could help you legally, but don't get yourself in no situation with that woman and don't let her coerce you into doing something foolish and you acting on your emotions, because women can be very vindictive, stuff like that, and it don't necessarily have to be negative. Sometimes you can just be a lonely person, guys. Sometimes you can just be lonely and your friends should just call you out of the blue and say, hey, just checking on you, doing a welfare check. And there's nothing wrong with a person doing a welfare check on you, right? Because you can have the world and everything around it. But if your mind is not right, and when the rubber meets the road and you suffer from depression, your friends will point that out. You can have all the money in the world, everything going right for you. Kids are grown, you don't have no alimony payments, you don't have no child support, you don't have no wife, or ladies, no husband. But you may be happily married. but you're just going through this depression. And you may not see it, but other people may see it in you. And when the rubber meets the road, the people will be honest and pull you to the side. Hey, say, hey, you might need to get some help. What do you mean I need to get some help? I see depression on you. You need to talk to a licensed therapist or go see a doctor or something, or talk to your spouse or your significant other or whatever. That's what I mean by that. When the rubber meets the road, who are the people or person in your life that's going to come to your aid and be totally honest with you about it? Now, let's just say for the third scenario, and thank you guys for riding with me with this commentary. Let's say if you're just a person that don't have any friends, you're a lone wolf. Not so much as an introvert, but situations worked out where, you know, other people in your life passed away, good friends passed away, family that you just was with passed away. Like I said before, you don't have to be an introvert. It just shit happens, and your people around you either passed away or they moved far away, moved to another country, another state, whatever, or they got their own lives. When the rubber meets the road, I rely on God. Because people, a lot of times, will come in your life for a season, like I told you before in earlier content, and for a reason. And sometimes it's temporarily, and it is what it is, guys. It don't necessarily have to be because of death, because people got their own lives to live, right? And there's nothing wrong with being alone. Nothing wrong with that. When all else fails, guys, you got to rely on that inner power, whatever you call him, God, Yah, Yahweh, whatever you want to call him. And it's important that you have a spiritual connection. Because we were meant to connect with people. I'm going to say it again. In the end, that's why God made us all together like this. And in spite of all of our political indifferences, there's a reason why, in my opinion, that he made us different races too. And in spite of all the hatred that comes, especially to black people in America, there are still, on the flip side, a lot of good people of other races as well, including black people, are good people. All right? So just look for that person, or sit back to yourself and have a long talk with yourself and look in the mirror and say, when the rubber meets the road, who are the people in my life that's very, very important? And when you're not sure, ask God himself, and he will reveal it to you. Trust me when I tell you. He may not be there when you want him, but he's always right on time. And with that being said, guys, I'm going to go ahead and end today's show, and I want to thank you guys for continuing to rock and ride with me. This is now my 5th week of doing this, and I'm just very excited, very, very, very blessed for doing this, and I want to thank you guys for viewing my content. It's going to get better and better and more entertaining. And with that being said, if you like the content that I'm put out on a daily basis, please consider subscribing to the channel, hitting the like button, and hitting that notification bell. That way you'll know when new content is being presented to you. Also share with like-minded people like yourself, like I stated earlier. And also with that being said, I'm not just Tim, but I'm Tim's on demand. All right, guys, it's going to get more and more entertaining. Also, with that being said, please go ahead and let yourself out the door. The door right there, the doorknob, turn it, let yourself out, and don't let these critters come in, okay? And pull the door to you. All right, guys. See you on the next show. Happy Monday. You guys be blessed. Have a good afternoon, good evening, and a good night. And I'll see you the next time. Thank you.